Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So let's talk about Manny Mua. He recently released a video talking about what it was like when he was canceled and that whole situation that went on with Jeffree Star. He didn't really touch into that situation specifically, but that was obviously the reason why he had his downfall, so to speak. The video was actually a 35-minute long video of him talking about what it was like going through that whole phase and what his mental state was like. And I actually watched the entire video because I always want to watch the full lengths of videos just to kind of get my own little opinion on it. And this is what basically happened. So if you did watch it or if you didn't watch it, I'm just gonna do a really quick recap just to inform those who haven't watched it. And yeah, so in the beginning of the video, he lets it be known that this is a video basically for his ride or die subscribers, followers, fans, whatever it is. He says that he wants to basically talk about this situation because it is actually long overdue for him, and he feels like he owes it to his audience to kind of just explain everything what happened. He mentions that he feels like his channel is his diary, and if he wants to be able to cry or show a certain expression, he shouldn't feel like he's scared because he's going to be judged on what other people are going to think about him. In the video, he goes on by saying that he is actually scared because he wants to bring it up certain times, but each time he thinks about it, it just makes him more scared. He says the only reason why he is able to talk about it now is because he is at a different place in life and he feels more confident talking about the situation. He thanks his friend Sam and 3 other people, I can't really remember their names, but he thanks them for reaching out to him when he was down, when he felt like he didn't really have anybody to turn to during that time. Like I said before, in the beginning of the video, he talks about what happened during his whole downfall, but doesn't really go into detail because he doesn't really want to. He also mentions about him being read in Social Blade and his drops in followers on Instagram, YouTube, and whatever other social media he has. He goes on by saying that he left social media for 2 weeks and that he was bedridden for 3 weeks and actually lost 15 pounds during that whole time due to him not eating. He next goes into thanking his parents during the video and says that he was on medication during the time, which kind of helped numb the situation a little bit, which was a little easier for him, I guess. He mentions a conversation that he had with his parents when they were both sitting down, and his parents asked him why it was affecting him so much. Why did he feel the need to react the certain way that he is, and why is it affecting him so much in his personal life? He basically said he was truly scared that he wasn't able to provide for his family anymore. He was scared that he wasn't going to be able to do certain things to help out or to give more to his parents because he didn't know what was going to happen overall. He went on by saying that his parents told him that they would be able to provide for him if he wanted to take extra time off and not worry about the whole internet thing. But then he closed that topic up by saying you always have to pick yourself up after falling, and he actually admitted to his mess ups. He was very aware of them. He did not doubt one, he didn't deny one, he was very aware during his whole video. He goes on by saying that he never really learned a life lesson when he was doing well, when he was successful and he was in the green and he was skyrocketing towards success. He said he didn't really learn anything, but it only took him something like this to happen for him to be able to kind of understand life and how the way life works, and kind of like tragedy has a way of putting things into perspective. One thing he talks about is going to therapy and lets his audience know that it is okay to go to therapy. You are not weak because you go to therapy. He says that he's been going to the gym and he has been doing things that he likes mostly. He's been paying attention to himself more and starting to learn new things about him that makes himself happy. He talks about during that time when he was down, he started to look into charities and started working with them more, and then talks about how he didn't really see that part of life when he was doing well. Because he was doing well, he missed a lot of family events and a lot of family time because he was so focused on making himself the best. He wanted to be that it person who was on YouTube, and he admitted all of that. He says that he has found success in his life, and although he knows that he is red on Social Blade and his social media, he feels like he is green in his life experiences, which that was actually a really sweet thing for him to say, because he said that sounded cheesy, but to me, I actually really like that. He goes on by mentioning that his audience has seen his attitude change a lot during his videos, and for that he actually thanks them for it and admits that he is trying to stay in his lane more. He does not want to be involved with the drama. He just wants to focus on him and him only. Another interesting thing that I thought Manny brought up was actually cancel culture, and he talked about how cancel culture is actually really toxic, and I actually agreed with this. He says it really hurts and it is actually bullying, and he feels like he is able to talk about this because he was actually canceled, and he admits that in his video. That's what the whole video is about. He basically brought up the suicide rates for the LGBT and basically brought that up because it was a message to us to kind of instill that sometimes people are not always going to be strong in how they take things. You know, some person might be able to take hate one way and not really even worry about it, but then one person might take hate a different way, and it can probably damage that person so much to the point where they feel like they're just going to hurt themselves because they're not really used to it. And another interesting way how he talked about this was he gave an example of people lining up, and you're in a line and you have a line of 1,000 people, and just imagine each person saying something negative towards you, even though it's not the same because it's in person and there's more emotion, but behind the camera it's still the same. It's still the same things that are being said, just you can't hear a voice. But basically he gave that example, and that actually really opened my eyes to think, wow, that's actually true, because if you think about it, that's pretty much what's happening when there's this whole cancel culture thing. He talks about wanting to stand up for himself more and wanting to be a stronger individual. He then goes on by admitting that he is not perfect and he is just truly trying his best to be the best person that he can be. He talks about uplifting smaller YouTubers and how he loves the smaller YouTube community because they have each other's backs a lot, and that is one thing that he misses most about being a smaller YouTuber. He goes on by saying that he does not want anybody to feel any less, and that he does not want anybody to be discouraged, and basically just truly be yourself, and wants his audience to know that you are enough and don't ever let anybody make you feel any less, regardless of numbers or whatever success is in your mind. You are enough, and that's what you should know. A really interesting thing that I thought he said, that he would not trade for whatever happened to him for anything in the world. He is actually really happy that something like that happened to him because he has a different outlook on life now, and now he sees the world differently because of what happened to him. One thing that I actually was surprised at, because this sounded really powerful in a way, he said that Manny MUA may have lost a lot of followers, subscribers, whatever the case may be, but Manny has gained so much. And that kind of made me take a step back and be like, damn. He then ends the video by saying that he is thriving in his own way, and he wants to thank his audience again for being there for him through the thick and thin, and then ends the video with the little wave, smile, and then a kiss. Okay, so what did I think of this video? Truly, I was actually very surprised with this video. I didn't think that it was at all corny. I didn't think it was a little BS. I actually felt like these feelings truly came from his heart and through his emotions. A lot of these YouTuber apology videos, you can truly tell when someone is kind of just like making a video because they have to make a video. And for him, I felt like this was something that he really felt, and it was really genuine. This is what I thought. I do like the fact that he brought up how cancel culture kind of needs to end, because if you think about it, it really is toxic. I don't think a lot of people really understand, or maybe some people just don't care, but you are messing with another person's job. No matter what you do, you know, if you really think about it, a lot of people actually make YouTube videos for a living, and for something to happen so drastically like what happened to him, you are messing with his work. And for him, I feel like he truly changed. I feel like this video was really genuine. I really love the fact that he talked about what he was truly scared of. He was truly scared that he wasn't going to be able to provide for his family anymore, and I feel like YouTubers don't really admit that, as if there's almost like a mask that these YouTubers put on because they want to be tough, and some of them are very genuine, and then some of them are just dollar signs in the eyes, and it's very obvious. The fact that he put his guard down and he admitted to that was just really cool to me, and I actually applaud him for that video. It's been a year, so I feel like subscribers and the audience kind of have to like get over this whole cancel culture thing because it is really toxic. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Comment if you liked his video, if you didn't like his video, and why you did or did not like it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.